I'm here at the Israel Strategy Conference 2022, and I was asked to nominate a paper that I found very, very interesting. And I did see one yesterday. I actually have seen many interesting papers, but one that really caught my eye and caught my attention was this paper by Larisa Cioaca and co-author on guaranteed demand. And I wanted to interview Larisa and ask her about the paper. So, Larisa, welcome.
Thank you very much.
So can you tell us a little bit about the paper, maybe your motivation and the context?
Sure. The motivation behind the paper was to understand how government procurement affects corporate innovation. Procurement, and specifically the acquisition of innovative products and services, is a relatively understudied area that is large in size, growing, and offers us an opportunity to study an interesting mechanism, which is guaranteed demand from the US government and its effect on corporate innovation.
Nice. Can you tell a little bit about the motivation? I love your story at the beginning about the about your case study, and maybe you could talk a little bit about that, and just to give us a feeling for what we're talking about here.
Sure. We use the case of the acquisition of the human landing system by NASA as an example of how government procurement can induce firms to crowd in R&D expenditures financed by the firm in order to win the R&D competition under the promise of guaranteed demand for the resulting products and services. So the NASA is currently seeking to put people back to the moon, and we use that as a motivating example for how guaranteed demand can work.
Nice. Can you tell us the findings of your paper?
Sure. We find that R&D contracts from the federal government drive firms to invest in upstream R&D. So that's the scientific research, basic and applied end of the spectrum of innovation, because firms seek to leverage their technological competition position to receive downstream procurement demand. This is a strong mechanism, but one that has declined over the last couple of decades. So our focus is on understanding how it works and what its potential implications might be.
Great. In terms of implications, why should we care about this research?
We should care about this research because to the extent that the government has decoupled R&D procurement from downstream product purchases, this mechanism of inducing firms to crowd in innovation has weakened over time, with implications for whether firms produce internal research or not, which firms choose to participate in the government market, but also potential implications on the total efficiency of the system. Has it had positive effects, neutral effects, or negative effects on overall welfare?
I think it's a very interesting paper. So there you have it. You can see that firms you may think of it as a winner-take-all market for procurement, but firms are thinking more long-term about the end guaranteed demand, and therefore they're going to make even more investments in their innovation processes. So thank you very much, Larisa. It was very nice talking with you.
Thank you, Chris. I really appreciate it.